no matter what you did, I mean, it was some great things that you did for folks, but no matter what, they always felt that you were up to no good. Talk about because they're too prideful to talk about it. They're up on a high horse, and life has a way to humble people when they get all the way up there like they're so much better than people. And no matter what you do in relationships, when you give your all to people, when you show up, when you have a shoulder for them to cry on, when you're there on the phone to talk to them, pray with them, and do all these good things, sometimes the very people that you think that you can trust, that really you thought loved you, are the main ones that are secret, low-key haters. They're haters because they see who you really are. They know your potential. They know your power. And believe it or not, the devil masquerades real deep inside of those that sometimes are closest to you. Those that you call your friend, baby. Them ain't your friends. You have to test the spirit of folks because everybody don't deserve the label of a friend. You can tell a lot about a person based on how they treat you. You know, I was sitting here tonight just playing in some makeup, like some blush and things like that that I got. So it looked crazy in the video, but that's okay. I'm just testing it. So I just wanted y'all to know what I was doing. And as I sat there, God began to really speak to me. And I want you to know that sometimes when you deal with people, they always feel, not all people, but this particular energy, they always feel that you're up to no good. It's always people that are toxic, people that may have a personality disorder, people that may not be healed all the way yet. No matter what you do, they always feel that you're up to no good. And basically what that says, it says more about how they feel about themselves versus how they feel about you. Because a secure person, regardless to circumstance, will look at you and just be just straight neutral when it comes to you. They give the opportunity for you to really express yourself, to get to know you, to see your characteristic traits, your qualities, to see if it may be a match for them as a friend. And sometimes if it's not, it's okay. That person will smile and just move on and go on about their business. But then you have people that are insecure, that are broken, that are still just out here just bleeding on everybody because they have not taken the time to heal. And so they come across someone like you that's kind, generous, loving, and you always have a smile on your face. And the goal that they have is to make sure that you don't have a smile. Because believe it or not, miserable people love miserable people surrounding them. So if you're around a bunch of people that complain and gripe and always find the wrong in everything, and you walk into a situation and you have so much positivity, so many things that you say good, have you noticed how they look at you like you're crazy because you're not buying into the idea of low thoughts and low things? You've bought into the idea of focusing on things that are good. And although every day everybody's not like on a higher vibrational frequency of thought, but even when you have those low moments, you're able to look at it and say, you know what, it's just a moment. It's not who I am. It's just something I'm experiencing, and it will be okay. But I want you to know this, that sometimes when you deal with certain people, no matter what you do, they're going to always think that you're up to no good, no matter what you do. You can get to work early, you can stay late, you can outperform. If that boss has issues, they're going to try to push them issues out on you and make it like it's your problem when you know it's not your problem. And I know sometimes it's hard when you're dealing in isolated incidents like this, but you have to trust what God does for you and allow him to fight for you and move on about your business, because a lot of people are facing a lot of things that they don't want to talk about because they're too prideful to talk about it. They're up on a high horse, and life has a way to humble people when they get all the way up there like they're so much better than people. And no matter what you do in relationships, when you give your all to people, when you show up, when you have a shoulder for them to cry on, when you're there on the phone to talk to them, pray with them, and do all these good things, sometimes the very people that you think that you can trust, that really you thought loved you, are the main ones that are secret, low-key haters. They're haters because they see who you really are. They know your potential. They know your power. And believe it or not, the devil masquerades real deep inside of those that sometimes are closest to you. Those that you call your friend, baby. Them ain't your friends. You have to test the spirit of folks, because everybody don't deserve the label of a friend. You can tell a lot about a person based on how they treat you. Sometimes people will pop up in your life and talk to you when they want to get information out of you for something that's going to serve them. Sometimes people will only pop up and talk to you when they want to know how to do this or how to do that. Sometimes people will pop up and talk to you when it's convenient for them. But have you ever wondered, when you want to reach out and talk to somebody, or when you're going through a circumstance, or when you just want to say hello, they are never there to reciprocate that energy. People are takers. And sometimes it's hard for us to accept that, especially if it's been a friendship or a relationship that you've been in for a very long time. You have to accept people for who they are. My grandmother used to tell me all the time, when a person shows you who they are the first time, you better believe it. And I remember saying, that's not true. Everybody's like that, just saying it, didn't know. And I would be, no, that's not true. And throughout the years, I would stick around hoping, wishing and praying that folks would come around and be who I thought that they were in the beginning. When all along, that wasn't him in the first place. That was an act. See, a lot of people perform instead of be just authentic and just be real. A lot of people are performing, baby. That ain't even them. So when you do good deeds and you do good things, and they always want to try to take a dig at you, talk down on you, always think that you up to no good, I want you to understand this tonight. That ain't got nothing to do with you and everything to do with them, because what a person feels on the inside of their heart will always be the issues in their lives. And sometimes the problem is people want to take their issues and push them off on you like they're yours. You can let it slide on past you because it's not your issue. Because you have things on the inside of you that you're working on. So tonight, I'm talking to the person that always tried to do good by people. And somehow you just always seem to just be looked over and treated like you are just insignificant. I want you to know that you're so valuable and so important that you don't need to waste your time with people who can't see you. And a lot of times we get frustrated, we get sad, we're angry, we don't understand because we know who we are. But sometimes God will conceal you and your greatness, because that wasn't a friend, that was the devil in disguise. Period. As you go on about your night tonight, I want you to think about what I'm saying to you tonight. That no matter what you do, baby, you could get him, honey, your pinky toe, and they will still think that you are up to no good, because they know in their heart they ain't ever been trustworthy in the first place. I love you guys. Peace. And I still be believing in you. Have a good night.